Finance 24A, Amortization Schedules. Okay, amortization schedule shows what part of the monthly payment is going to pay the principal on your loan and what part of the monthly payment is paying the interest. You're going to find out why people say, oh, it's mostly interest up front. And again, this is another reason why people like to pay off their principal. Okay, here's the procedure for computing an amortization schedule. So find the interest earned for the first month. Use I equals PRT, where T is 1/12. Remember, T is defined in years, so 1 month is 1/12 of the year. So let's go ahead and use this step-by-step process to help us with example 24A. It says compute the first 3 months of an amortization table for the loans described. So for our mortgage principal of $179,920 with an interest rate of 0.055 and a time of 1/12 gives us $824.63. This is the interest paid for for borrowing that amount of money at the 5.5% for 1 month. Okay? And so step 2, subtract the interest from the monthly payment to find the amount paid on the principal. Okay, so our monthly payment was $1,027.57, and we're going to subtract that $824.63. And so the payment on the principal then is $202.94. So of this $1,027.57, that first payment, $824.63 is interest, $202.94 of that is principal. So I think you see why people say what they say when it's when you're paying off a house or what have you. So the balance of the loan, well, that's just going to include the payment on principal, right? That's what's going to deduct that. Okay, so we're going to take that $179,990 and we'll subtract the $202.94. And so our new balance is $179,717.06. Okay, I kind of got ahead of myself. It says subtract the amount of the payment on the principal. That was this right here, from the principal to get the balance of the loan. That's this right here. And they want us to repeat steps 1 through 3 using the new principal balance. So our new principal balance was $179,717.06. All right, so to repeat that, we'll multiply times the 0.055 and times 1/12. So again, principal times rate times time is our new principal. Okay, so you'll notice that you will be paying a little bit less interest, not a whole lot less, but a little less. Okay, so that's step 1. Step 2, again, was to subtract the interest from the monthly payment to find the amount paid on the principal. So $1,027.57 minus $823.70, and I get $203.87. I think we learned the lesson about the highlighter before. So I'm going to take this new balance right here, and I'm going to subtract from that my principal payment, so minus $203.87. And so my new balance of the loan is going to be $179,513.19. All right, so again, step 1, find the interest earned on the, in this case, 3rd month. So my new principal is $179,513.19 times the rate times the time, and I get $822.77. See how the interest paid seems to be decreasing steadily. And so our monthly payment is $1,027.57, and I'm going to subtract the interest from the monthly payment to find the amount paid on the principal. So the $1,027.57 minus the interest, $822.77, gives me $204.87. So remember, step 3 was to subtract the amount of the payment on the principal from the previous principal to get the new balance. So I will subtract the $204.87 from up here, and I will get my new principal, which is $179,308.39.